The battlefield stretches endlessly, a desolate canvas painted with destruction and despair. Lost souls wander aimlessly, haunted by the echoes of defeat. Vultures circle high above, drawn to the grim feast below. Emperor Manuel II, Palaiologos, sits on his ornate throne, the empire's fate hanging in the balance. Candlelight flickers across the faces of his advisors as they deliver their reports. A cunning glint sparks in Manuel's eyes as he sees an opportunity to exploit the Ottoman succession crisis. The Byzantine Empire sees an opportunity to destabilize the Ottomans by supporting Mustafa Çelebi. Mustafa Çelebi appears in the Rumelian countryside, his arrival signaling a new challenge. He assures local beys and disgruntled Ottoman subjects of rewards and reforms. His words ignite hope and defiance, marking the beginning of his campaign against Mehmed I. Sultan Mehmed I sits upon his throne, his face a mask of concern as he receives grave news. A courtier kneels, delivering details of Mustafa's uprising, each word hardening the Sultan's resolve. The Sultan rises, his voice echoing through the opulent hall. Mustafa is nothing but an impostor. He dares challenge my rule. I vow to crush this rebellion swiftly and decisively. Let no one doubt my resolve. On the battlefield, the armies of Mustafa, Çelebi, and Mehmed I collide in a savage clash. The brutal struggle intensifies as Mehmed's forces begin to dominate. Mustafa's lines crumble under the relentless assault, signaling impending defeat. With defeat looming, Mustafa is forced to flee, vanishing into the swirling chaos of war. Mustafa sits in his prison cell, the cold stone a stark reminder of his confinement. Byzantine guards stand watch, their shadows a constant presence in the dim light. He stares at the walls, defiance flickering in his eyes, his spirit unbroken. A new plan begins to form, fueled by his burning desire to reclaim the throne. In the Byzantine court of Constantinople, the air hangs thick with political intrigue. Manuel II Palaiologos, with a calculating gaze, decides to release Mustafa from captivity. His decision sparks hope of reigniting the Ottoman civil war, a strategic move to fracture their power. The Byzantine strategy unfolds a calculated dance of power aimed at weakening the Ottoman Empire. Mustafa arrives at the city gates of Edirne on horseback. He proclaims himself Sultan of Rumelia, his voice resonating with power. The crowd roars with approval, their cheers filling the ancient city. Mustafa vows to restore the empire's former splendor. In Edirne, Mustafa holds court, his every gesture commanding attention and respect. New coins, symbols of his reign, shimmer as they are presented to the court. With a regal flourish, Mustafa bestows rewards upon his loyal followers, cementing their allegiance. Each action is meticulously orchestrated, reinforcing his claim as the rightful sultan. On the battlefield, Mustafa's army clashes violently with Mehmed's forces, the air thick with the sounds of war. Mustafa's tactical acumen leads his forces to victory, scattering the enemy and solidifying his dominance. Amidst the devastation, Mustafa surveys the fallen, his command ringing out with ruthless finality. He orders the execution of Bayezid Pasha, marking a brutal end to the battle and cementing his fearsome reputation. Byzantine envoys stand firm, faces like stone, demanding Mustafa cede Gallipoli. Mustafa's jaw tightens, defiance blazing in his eyes as he refuses to yield. A palpable strain fills the room, poisoning the alliance between them. His reluctance hardens into a wall of obstinacy, every gesture a declaration of broken promises. Mustafa's ambition to seize Anatolia faces mounting resistance. Ottoman loyalists begin to coalesce around Murad II, Mehmed's son, challenging Mustafa's authority. As opposition swells, Mustafa's dreams of conquest begin to disintegrate. The battlefield becomes a graveyard of shattered hopes as Mustafa's forces crumble under the relentless assault of Murad II's army. Mustafa, His face, a mask of grim determination, stands defiant amidst the chaos, surrounded by Ottoman soldiers. He fights with the desperation of a cornered lion, but the weight of numbers crushes his valiant struggle, leading to his capture. Members of the Ottoman court step forward, their faces contorted with hatred, ready to deliver the final blow to Mustafa's rebellion. They seize Mustafa and brand him, the red-hot iron searing his forehead a mark of shame and betrayal. The brand sears into his flesh, declaring him an impostor, a pretender to the throne, the definitive end to his rebellion. In the center of Sarah's town square, Mustafa faces a humiliating fate, his life ending as a public spectacle. His desperate plea for a final word is met with cold indifference, his last wish denied. Mustafa breathes his last, his body suspended, marking a decisive end to his story. Years drift by in the Byzantine archives, where a scribe meticulously captures Constantinople's pulse amid swirling rumors of Ottoman unrest. He records whispers of Mustafa's daring escape, his quill dancing across the parchment as he notes conflicting accounts of refuge in Wallachia and Thessaloniki. The scribe documents the emergence of a new pretender to the Ottoman throne, backed by Venice's formidable wealth. Unspoken doubts fill the archives, casting a long shadow over the official Ottoman narrative as the tantalizing possibility of Mustafa's survival lingers. In the mountainous region of Wallachia, a figure stands at a distance, observing the Ottoman border. His features mirror those of Mustafa Çelebi, yet his true identity remains veiled in mystery. The question lingers: is this the true Mustafa Çelebi, or merely another impostor?